if you find yourself with a civil engineer, ka grade 9 you get a certificate now. I get you can come through to a TVET, level 2 ya gago, and
in Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
Thank you, guys.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to T-Ksquared podcast.
Yeah.
Koki.
With yours truly, Makaranga Makarizi, Wali Easy.
And you're waiting for the one and only Donald Come Akiri.
Yeah.
Today we are here.
We are here, guys.
Today
This is the
nice.
best day ever.
120 mama subscribers.
Renali, it's about even like I am. We have a guest for you.
Yeah. Guys,
we are near.
We told you.
So yeah,
So
the guest is Lebogang
Letlhake.
Thank you.
Lebogang Letlhake.
The rest don't worry, guys. But then yes,
we'll make sure, guys. We'll make sure that we ask the people to tell the relevant. They are going to help you, especially by long they don't understand the difference between varsity, college, TVET. Plus, we are celebrating TVET month.
So
as a keeper, guys. Make sure, guys. Make sure that you watch this episode until you fail.
Re helletsa ka ena re batla le boneng gore ke a thuba mo metha ke a tsantse ke le teng da go la le sephirinya se tleng go ira gara masantse ke le teng ya le bontsha ena
go ke reason wali
gore sentle go e go la something da amare go tla re la re
life is nice. Guys, really go subscribe ga lona, really go like, go share. Guys, we are doing
the view, guys. Wait till I get the view yana, guys.
Guys, go to episode 9. Guys, episode 9 in the tag.
Episode 9.
Guys, episode 9. Yeah, but you table and you told me about it. Then ka ke simula go bona the changes
and after that's when we play Loremo. Episode 9. But then, guys, we appreciate the love we episode 9. Even other episodes from 1 to 11, remove 11 right now. Most probably it's not 12.
This is episode 12.
So please, guys, keep on.
We love you guys.
Rada, I really feel so something because guys, let me the interview and
for those by gore ke gone ba shebelela T-Ksquared podcast ra lo amogela. Dula mo fatshe, relax, put your headset.
You are adding to our nation.
And don't forget to do what?
Subscribe.
Ina le beleng obvious.
We turn on le gore batla go itse di ntsha mo T-Ksquared ano.
Yeah. Koki, come on, get a little process of Koki. You won hell. I say hi, Kawati. TVET month. We are celebrating TVET month, which is nice. It's dope. On a hangar hango bolong go magaeng go letse go magaeng ne nka bo o choose subject course efeng tla ke se ka re hanga bo go letse teng wena o ka rangwana go magaeng gantsi because ha se gore ba botlhe ba go rata gore ba ire so sengwe se se yeah mara wena o ka mbara wa reng ka course.
Honestly speaking, because hare sure gore what is it that they're exposed to on a daily basis. Because you'd find that most of the course selling gore they offered modi institutions are rona ga bana knowledge ya tsone tse aka itseng gore di teng ke bo gore gona doctor gona lawyer ra gona teacher, like the most common career paths.
Mr. Matseko, anyway, no stress.
You'd find that kids on it telling gore kids on tse ka tsone, you get of which I think gore ke nagana tshwantse re ise the word out there, you get ba khona go na exposed to the world out of ko motseng yet le gore go na le dilo tse dingwe tse e leng gore motho a ka di dira. And I wish le ma-teacher ba rona ba ko dikolong tsa bone ba ka ba tseela matsapa to a point where they'd expose them to dilo tseo ga ba ntse ba tla ba ba ruta. Because I think if o le motho o setseng o tshidile la go na le a certain curriculum or syllabus e leng gore you supposed to adhere to or ene yone o be rutang bana go na le mo e leng gore tshwanetse o ba bontshe lesedi la dilo tse dingwe tse e leng gore they happen mo lefatsheng le gore go na le dilo tse dingwe out there you get there's a lot more out there se leng gore
you guys know what motho o thubang ke e Koki
Makharisi rona ko magaeng batho ba teng gantsi ba tshepile mo goreng ka January ke a go rekisetsa ngwana ke dikgomo tsetse bona kgomo e tokwane le tlhabana le nalele ke go rekisetsa ngwana ke mo isa college gore ke mo isa varsity khante go na le tsela e nngwe e le gore a ka e dirisa a save dikgomo tsewa gore di mo ungwele a khone go ja se wena o ka bara wa re sa tshe ke batla gore ba utlwe ka wena
tsela ba ke dirisang
rola e save dikgomo kwa
tsela ba ke dirisang ke go create di-bursary most common bursary mo especially ke TVET colleges ke NSFAS ke yone the most common bursary. NSFAS e go thusa ka tsela ya gore ngwana o tsena sekolo ka thuso ya government so sa ge fela ke go applyela mo school mo TVET ba mo fa di-form tsa teng wa ditlatsa ha fetsa o ditlatsa wa di-submita le qualification not qualification
matric
certificate ga gona le ba bangwe ba sa
ore a re your certificate sa se o feditseng ka sone go sekolo report thank you so after feditse o tlatsa then o submita di tla processiwe ke sekolo ba go fa le bursary yo botsana sekolo ka NSFAS
ga ise ke tlaletse mo se buang ga ise fela gore o tle kwano le mo mafaratlhatlheng online o khona go apply I think
ba ileng gore king they have the king tsela ya gore ba ka apply online a ke re gona buela mo ba
sorry le yone eo ya gore go ba risha gore ba kgone go apply online lona I think there should be programs where by the outreach where people go to ba ileng gore they have resources ba ya go meeting eo ba kgone go tsena mo dikolong tse bana ba tsenang go tsone or just the community hall you get ba kgone go share that knowledge le batho bao go tsaya bana bao a ba applyise ba kgona gore ba kope mostly committing ke rena le gona dikgosi ga ise gantsi fitlhela maybe ena ya ka rona kwano we have our ward councillors and whatsoever if ile di teng di ward council ko batho bao ene bone ba
ganyesa yo le magaelo go bona di ntshang but eno ya
batho bao ene bone ba into their communities ba blelle gore okay batsadi le bakanyeng ditokomane tsa bana ka tsile le rileng go tle go dira certain thing and ke nagana gore le bone those ward councillors and whatsoever they need to make it their own task ya gore ba make sure gore kids from their communities get a better education and future because they have access to being in contact le batho ba di institution or people ba ileng gore ga ba komitseng gore batho ba ba kgone go ya koa ba go fa bana information e ba e tlhokang le batsadi information e ba e tlhokang
ba ruti le go dikerekeng go di shopong gore this information tshwantse nne everywhere
go nne easy access
gore botshelo ba rona botokagale bathong ba go gae ke re ba gaetsho ba gaetsho gore botshelo ba rona botokagale ke gore re share this information everywhere so that re khone go nna batho setšhabeng
ga o itse somebody o ile go keng o tlhoka information e mo itsisi that's all ya go ibereka ya ibereka ka go thusana
o ka se lose sepe from go faneng ka information e ya
tsatsi la gompieno ga le tshware le matsatsi a mangwe as we already told you guys go tloga khale gore this moment they are coming whereby we tla le di guest and then we are celebrating the big month this month. So, hey! But we are celebrating TVET month, as you can see, guys. And we have our guest here. Koki,
Kisiam. Yeah.
Guys, but anyway, I know that.
So I'm a baby. Can I guest talent?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
perfect.
Yeah. Okay, guys. We have Mr. Letlhake from TVET College, Mafikeng campus.
Yeah.
Mr. Letlhake, o tla re tlhalosetsa gore ke mang.
Okay. All right. No. Followers. Again. Like followers, listeners.
Subscribers,
A nation.
Viewers, subscribers, the nation. Oh yeah. As they've already said, Lebogang Letlhake. I'm actually the data manager at TVET College.
Nice.
I've been for some few years now. I think about 5 years. I started with Taletso a long time ago. I think 2009 as a lecturer. And we've been growing like that. But to tell you the honest truth, I started as a student here first, you know.
Nice.
So whatever it is that I'm uttering, so based on what you said, what you asked, August TVET month.
So go tloga khale ntse le celebrate ka di August or
It's something to see simulating recently.
I started catching on more on about 3 years back.
Okay.
So I don't know what originally the concept of celebrating it in August, specifically in LA.
all right.
Yeah.
So a kompolele mo go na le sengwe se lo se dirang go celebrate the TVET month, or it's just the word, the name gore we are celebrating the TVET month?
There's a lot of awarenesses that are taking place across the country.
Okay.
This TVET month is celebrated by about 50 different TVET colleges.
Wow.
It's just that, you know, the department will then zoom into a particular province, zoom into a particular province or a particular college to say, you guys will be hosting. We hosted ours, I think, two years back. Where we were hosting a few colleges as well that came through the department and all those things, but specifically focusing our energy.
Nice.
So the aim is to raise awareness about the TVET space. The major aim to raise awareness about the TVET space, to create that ambience, but to understand that this TVET versus other higher educations institutions, and so forth.
Right.
Yeah.
We ke lemogileng ke sa go tsena mo ganong ne ke lemogile gore go na le baithuti ba ba tlhagang from the varsity le baithuti ba tlhagang mo collegeng e ka re go nna le bo ga ke itse gore ke be yang ba re kind of racism nyana go na le gone gore e ka re wena o ko tlasenyana o lo go godimonyana kgang e tshwana le yo jaaka wena o ithutile go tloga mo TVET o ka reng wena go tloga mo kganyeng eo?
I think Boraiva Lebo Butsule from a misunderstanding more than anything. We are from the same womb, but we are from the same Department of Higher Education. So obviously there would be that institution that produces to this level in terms of qualification, and then others would produce to this level in terms of qualification, regulated in such a manner. Now TVET, I don't know why there is that element there because and so forth. At the end of the day, you've got a higher education qualification that you are able to actually utilize to put food on the table, you know, more than anything. Sometimes it's a career that you always loved. Sometimes it's something that you fell into because of awareness that having in nothing. So from the TVET space, I'll speak from the TVET space because we're far today based on this whole thing. As a product of TVET, what these TVETs were created for, the aim was to align experience what you walk out here with to the work environment. Meaning, how you are already marketable because what you've been doing is exactly what you should be doing when you get into the work environment. So, aim was to bridge the space between the work environment and graduates, if I could put it that way.
Yeah.
Because I was actually about to get to that point. Yeah, what's the difference between students at Songo Varsity Sesomo TVET?
In terms of the qualification level, degree versus diploma, national diploma, a TVET qualified individual, whether it be a student that left an N2 by trade test and so forth, whether it be a student who's doing a national diploma or N6 in business studies or engineering. The aim of our curriculum is to prepare you to be able to walk out of the institution and walk into the work environment and be independent. But not only that, to train you at the end of the day, should there be, because la one alone issues it's a serious problem. It's growing. So we are trying to train you to become an entrepreneur as well. Remember, this is a skill that you are now working out with. Yes, you might obtain the skill, knowledge about something, but here we want you to walk out the skill, the actual skill, to be able to weld, to be able to do proper calculations, study financial records, to be able to do marketing intense, whatever the case might be. We want to intensify it for how also marketable, and that's the plan, and that's the whole idea. Yeah, us having TVETs. Yeah.
So, do you think, Noyan, in our time and age, is that happening? The students acquire those certain skills marketable the TVET or young?
I want to say yes, but there's a big chunk here. No, there's still a lot of room for us to work in. There's a whole lot of things that we as Barongwa, for the department, are not necessarily getting 100% correct. We are working on strategic planning, but we might not be achieving those strategic planning 100%. It's still a process. To the changes, the economical environment. So it's still a process. Yeah, we cannot do things the way we've nailed it in the past because it was relevant in the past. But now we need to now adapt to what is now currently happening. Yeah. And the fourth IR is telling you that we need to be shifting that direction. More than anything. Yeah. So I want to say yes because we are working towards it, but no because we are not there yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gona le bana ba bang ba bantsi ba ba tswang ko gantsi ke rata go bua ka metsemagae because ke tswang teng go ke goletseng teng ke itse dikgwetlho tsa gore go fitlhela mo di TVET tse di tshwana go fitlhela mo TVET tla ke be yalo go tsa go fitlhela teng college go na le dikgwetlho di le dintsi TVET because re celebrate kgwedi ya teng and ya gola go ya go tloga kgale re dira jang gore molaetsa o mo kana o botlhoko o tshwana le o ro ragele ko magaeng.
We need to do things the olden way, man. We're busy. Yes, on the technology, on the smartphones.
Because
if city as well, But in all honesty, as much as we want to develop into where everybody is going, we need to go and pull as well, get them back on the wagon. So we need to put our shoes back on. Understand? And because we cannot find ourselves really in a situation where we are talking things that are not realistic to the immediate community. Yeah. So when we say Taleto as a TVET, this is what it can give you. We have went to those people literally. Wow. So as much as we want to do it digitally, let's do it physically as well.
Because kids ko magaeng because ngwana ko magaeng o tewa gote tsa mo go ira artisan. Ngwana modimo ga ise a itse gore artisan ko re mo go ene artisan ke course. Wa ntlhaloganya. Ke se ke se bua gone gore re dira jang gore information e heletsetsene ko magaeng. Le bone ba tla ba khone go itse gore go mo botshelong. So se botlhokwa. A kry no ba bang re lose hope because of o tewa gote ngwana ke o sa efa city ke makaela. College why?
Ke misconception but ha re se dire modumo enough.
Yeah.
And this is why ke re tshwantse re ba golle ditlhako. We have to go bone re simolle ka dikolo tsa rona tse di tlong go feed into our system. Your middle schools that are going to be feeding into the institution. But not only that, book community halls, man. Speak to community. Re book the community hall re etse babies and career day or babies exhibition day. Re ba latele from there. We've got a task at one amogoro. We are talking about online registration applications. We are talking about online attendance. But who are we saying these things to? So people don't even know what we are about.
Because ke nagana gore le bagolo ba rona lebaka la gore ba be ba tle ba bolela ngwana gore ga o ka re o ya collegeng ke maka fela. I think le bone they don't have the proper knowledge of
there you go.
What happens go teng, the course tse di offeriwang ke eng le gore ngwana if a affiliated to a certain course ke mebereko efe e ba ka tsena mo go yone with those certain courses tse ba tle ba dirile ko TVET, right?
Just on a lighter note as well, there's a principal who came through one of these high schools. No problem. And he said, so this shows you how they still have that misconception get the old man power, if I could use that as an example, where only I understand. Okay. So there's a lot that we still need to do, even to the environment that we're not close by. We need to change the concept that people have. But to change that concept, we cannot lure people here and not change the environment itself as well. How about as well? You know? So we need to also work, as much as we are trying to bring them here, we need to make sure that the place is also accommodative.
Now can you explain to our people there what's the difference between NCV and Nated?
In a nutshell, NCV is those programs that are the levels, level 2 up to level 4. Now this is
level 2 key.
Level 2 would be equivalent to your grade 10. Okay. Now what happens is with your NCV qualification or NCV course, we are training if you want to do hospitality. It means we are focusing on your career from grade 10.
Okay.
So level 2, level 3, level 4, getting your NQF level 4, which is equivalent to your metric. Wow. Now this particular qualification does not block you on a metric. Because of obvious reasons, you want to align your career to a particular path. So if you go say post-matric and anything, that is also equivalent to say in the hospitality industry, in the hospitality industry for the past 3 years, and this is what I've obtained. Because knowledge, regardless of what it is that you have, your skill is your skill, more than anything. So your Nated course, Report 191, is those post-matric qualifications. How for this your on-the-job training or experience in a national diploma. Then from there you can take the national diploma and continue studying at any other higher education institution.
So I usually hear this thing, there's national diploma and there's national and diploma. So what's the difference between the two?
National diploma, national and diploma. That one is one of the most beautiful questions that I find very interesting. Where I'm seated, I'll still say to you it's the same thing. I'd find it difficult for me to be able to tell you exactly what it is. I could be wrong based on the fact that I'm answering it this way. But your national diploma is your national diploma. It's your 3-year diploma. There's a 3-year diploma, and then it becomes a degree. After that becomes a 4-year degree. That's what we have. There's a national certificate that you get half it's out your N6. And then after that, once you've obtained your internships, then you get your national diploma.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Because Lily, how would try to further your studies at Technicon or other higher institutions, the university and stuff. Banali who sa consider national and diploma or equivalent to your national diploma.
It's mostly your credits. It's what you get for. Remember, when you want to study further, you need to also show them that they are not going to have you as a statistics. Failure. So it's part of your credits. They're gonna sit there and look at your AP score and check for okay, motona onale 40% ening e batliwa ko as a pass mark ko accounting for argument's sake. Marona our base ke 50. So pasitse ko selongo pasitse mo TVET o pasitse ka 40%. Mare bone ba batla bana ba pasitse accounting ka 50%. They've been wanting kids like that, ba pasitse ka 50%. So when you get there, there's a line of us, a pool of us ba ileng gore ba tle go apply, and we beat you via your AP score. So regrettably we would say sorry, we could not take you because of 1 2 3 4 5.
O itse go diragala nne go na le dikolo tsa technical schools. Yeah. Motho wa tla batla dirile motlakase tlara or atla dirile civil whatever. So a ga tla mo TVET a letla le mo starter ka N2 because o tswa from or mo starter ka N1 because o tswa technical school.
What you do as a student, and this is my advice to all of them, when you come through with a particular qualification, it will ensure that it's SAQA registered. That qualification also wants to apply la what's the right word? Where they recognize that in your qualifications. There's a word that we normally use. It's just that maybe inside it's on ananya. But that particular thing will be recognized as long as the curriculum within that particular subject meets the curriculum within the one that we can call something financial accounting, sometimes maybe it's a financial management, and you would find that the contents within are not the same. So when you want to be credited a subject, you have to go through the process of applying for that. We apply by check if they are within the same, the credits that they are and so forth. If they are within the same, then they will credit you that subject, and then you can continue without that subject. Now they can credit you an entire qualification as well, based on your question and some words. Qualification na ga go tswa go dira at a technical school. It will feel the following, and you meet the requirements that go ise ko N2. For argument's sake, if you meet those requirements, we don't stop you from continuing. We focus on actually getting you up there.
Now re nile le potso maloba o tla tso botsane re a juile ka potso mo maloba te mo podcast is episode 11. How na le ha ke na le N6 from engineering subjects or whatever, o bona le N6 from business budi what how na le N6 o khona go tswa o re ke a tswa ke ga batla mmereko
ona le N6 fela.
Yeah.
Remember, we have already trained you to be relevant for the market. You will remain with your N6. Ne? O ka nna wa tswa wa go batla mmereko wa bereka ka N6 ya gago. I get it's a qualification. It's a qualification. You've qualified in this particular field. Ka N4, N1 to all the way to N6, ne? Or N4 all the way to N6. Every level in things that you had studied, things that you had went through. For instance, N4 your financial management, those things is 80% of what is done in the work environment. Okay. So that's N5 and N6 is now on a managerial level. I understand. So it means N4 you are able to go and look for work. But you will not get a diploma until you have completed your N6. That's number one. Number two, until you have completed your 1 year 6 months. So Oganda wa go bereka ka tsone dilo tsa N6 it's internship ile mmereko.
But
as soon as you obtain your 1 year 6 months, then you can convert that into a national diploma. For as long as job ya gago e neng o e dira e tlhagella mo logbook nye o e filwe.
Yo.
So le highly are you allowed to tsaya logbook ya gago and then give it to your employer
your
or
supervisor,
your supervisor?
Yes.
So that within the 1 year 6 months period the practicals o kgona go use that period gore we submitted to as your POE.
That's correct, yes.
O kgona go create your
That's
national
correct.
diploma.
Remember, we call it internship because you have not yet completed your qualification. But it's still work.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's still work.
a ke le mo apprenticeship ke mmereko.
Apprenticeship, you are seen as, unfortunately, the apprenticeship we cannot count it as your work experience. It's not an internship. We cannot count it as your work experience, like literally work experience.
Yeah.
Because you were on the job learning.
Gorutiwa.
So I understand that.
Yeah.
But now you went and you got a job. This is not an internship. It's not recorded as an internship. But you went there and you got a job. But within that job, you are doing the things. It is still the same experience that we want you to have. But you have went in and worked. Typical example, myself. I left here guy N6 and I started working for guy N6 here for a good 2 years, and I got my national diploma after that. So I got my national diploma, but I'm still counting that as work experience.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I understand. So there's a difference depending on the terminology, but at the end of the day, you are still learning.
Because like really after the period, internship, it's still a working experience, right?
It's still continuing to be work
Because you still
experience.
learn new things
There
on
you
a
go.
daily basis.
Yes.
Take a real example. I think lebo ready contract ne. I gra nna ke buela mo fielding ya engineering.
Yes.
Bo ready contract re tla be o tla bo fiwa government e tla be go fa spanning yana go nko hospital or we go renovate 1 2 3 4 maybe be go tsaya sebaka sa 1.5 year.
Yeah.
Ke be ke tla nna ka N6 ya ka ke tla mo gone ke tla go kopa span. Ke nagana gore 1 year 6 months e wa nna go ya ka nna ke tla tswe ke khona gore ya go ntse bua gore gona le bo di logbook gona le bo di o kopana le moswambutlhe construction services e tswa kwa moswambutlhe go hira ha o bua o tshimolo o bua ka di logbook o ra re wena o bule gore batla chelete. So ga gona I think tshwantse re tla mo pointeng e leng gore TVET works harder to fix those problems because people are meeting the problems that go tshwana le tseo ko ntle.
You are that Mozambique guy. We are training you to become that person. Understand that there are going to be people that are going to follow your path that need your approval to say this person has done the following. So that's what we are doing. I think we can't go to Mozambique. We can't speak to him. He'll probably not even listen to us. But we are training you to help him run. When you get there, help him run that administration. And say, no, Bona, we need the following. Let me help you and show you how it's done.
The
most difficult part about what you're asking me is that there's a whole lot of things that we need to prove. That company has to be legit. Yeah. It has to be registered. It has to be registered with all departments. It's registered in order for us to even consider them as that. So there's a whole lot of things that you need to go through and get and so forth. But if you've got a letter that comes from a reputable company, it doesn't have to be the department only. A reputable company, especially in your field, engineering. The department will not necessarily hire you guys specifically. You guys are the most entrepreneurial people that we could actually speak to because your skill is right here, you know. So like companies, private companies in most cases. And those people need to understand what, as you sign your register, you need to also close on the logbook. Yeah.
No, hi, Ritumates. Renali, our guest here, not guest. What are you guys? What are you calling yourself? What are you calling yourself, guys?
The technical team.
The technical team. Yes. Anyone with you guys? Ona Lepoto or Lomunati Lukolobili.
So far, covered
Makaris.
Covered is really bad.
Oh yeah.
Grandson. Memzo, Grand. Okay, so ke batla go utlwa gore wena jaaka ba ileng gore ge se ba tlhaloganya gore gona le TVET month and le the very important information o e neileng batho ba rona o ka ba ra wa reng ga o tswalela.
Education is free. Free is relative. Free is relative. We say education is free because we know you have to go through certain things to apply. It is not the same before where we struggled to study.
Yeah.
Educational institutions are available, they are there. But you need to show gore le wena o batla thuto eo. The TVET di teng di diretswe rona. If you find yourself o itse gore o batla go nna a civil engineer. Ka grade 9 you get a certificate now. You can come through to a TVET, batla go nna a civil, ba simola ka level 2 ya gago. And you continue all the way to N6.
Wow.
You continue all the way to N6. So with everything that is coming now, By the time the people that ba bua le bone ba batla o dira level 2 3 4 abaya straight to go N4 no longer dira N1 and 2 and 3 so we are working on correcting whatever it is that needs to be corrected. So my last words is take advantage of the situation. Let's train our educate an African child and the qualifications that mo dirang gore a khone go tswella mo botshelong. It's very sad. There's a lot of us with qualification out there. As an example.
Yeah.
You guys were trained to be entrepreneurs. To feel like you were trained to be entrepreneurs. A whole lot of you. Get into that space. See what it is that you can do and start getting the funds that are obviously out there. TVET is the right path for you to become a millionaire. That is my way.
How's it what do?
And if you something, there's misconception ya gore motho ga tle mo TVET ya benile gore ga khona go qualify la go dira something se na batla go se dira ko varsity or something. And then aba feletsa a tlhopile course hela ka gore ke yone ne khona go motsaya.
And that's why I said re tshwanetse a nong re ba rwala ditlhako. Marketing has to now push this Monday. This is what a TVET is all about. You stand these opportunities. That first choice your institution. People still go to universities, which is fine. Everybody but remember, you're trying to change a mindset over 12 years. You are trying to convert it today. So we need to work today in order for 5 years, 6 years from now, but to understand our TVET again. 100%. Because they could get that qualification now or get it later at university. They could get it now and go work and make their money.
Yeah.
With the relevant skill.
The question, we have a question here, guys.
So, are there any limitations in terms of students who may be having any kinds of disabilities, like those who can hear, those who can, speak, or even though physically disabled? I want to know about two sayang or give fella for basic fella about
Thanks for the question.
I hope you get
no, the fortunately we are in the department. So our are mandated directly from the department to be able to cater this. Which is the most fortunate part about this whole thing, because issue of disability is a serious issue that needs to be taken into consideration. There are apart from us trying to be friendly in terms of the environment itself, funding that is specific for Banawai but disabled. It's almost 2 times, or it is 2 times the amount of what it is that you would be applying for as a person who's differently abled. Now, the assistive devices depending on your disability. If you are assistive devices that would help you. To a point that it even goes to a point that if you need a physical person here, that person can actually be, you can be funded to have such a person that will be sitting next to you. So there are ways that will reinstill education in Mobanembaro. By they are differently abled. Unfortunately, a lot of us do not want to tell when we are disabled, especially when we are not physically disabled. We keep it to ourselves because we feel about what are but at the end of the day, it disadvantage away. So if you know you've got a condition, speak to the condition so that we can help you with the condition, help you correctly with the condition. Otherwise, we find out that I'm not out there, or find out that I'm not a problem or on speech or dyslexic. I mean, dyslexia you can say boni momoto. So to find out in the class, no matter if I fail at 3 or 4 assessments, the year is already gone. So don't be afraid to tell people your condition so that they can help you around your condition. Yeah, so.
I
I hope I answered your question. Thank you.
Makarizi tlhamole.
How does it feel being that side? We'll see.
But anyway, guys, read to me, Morena, Bralabs.
Thank you,
The information. Ga ele gore o ntse o saletse go morago ka ke ntshedimosetso gompieno o ikrile smart, loud and clear with T-Ksquared podcast.
Oh yeah.
Did you subscribe?
I was about to. Then
Please make sure that you subscribe.
and then you guys called me here. I was about to.
No, I really
Yeah.
but I just do that.
Yeah, no, I'll definitely do. I'll definitely do. No, guys, thank you for having me, man. It's a blast.
Yeah, I come not. Come not. Kill him. Hala tshedimosetso.
Le gale go you kene tsa 2 meter ke nna ke le mona.
Yeah, no, at least I think but what nna le se di la gore what's TVET month. Ka tlhalo tse re TVET month batho ba sa itse gore eng.
Hello, TVET as a whole.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Ke lebogela Lebza gore ba lefa. Guys, la mona ke zwaketse.
Ding.
Ke gore ke movie, ke betsa se movie ano. Ke nna ke man.
It's that time, y'all.
Marketing.
Marketing.
Yo guys, but ba batla go bua marketing Sundays. E kare witse ditlhaloganyo tsa mo dia shifter. But ke bua ga le nna guys, every time I bua ka marketing Sundays, ke utlwa ke nna le thabo. Yeah. Doing most.
It's that time, y'all.
No, it's that time of #Marketing Sundays.
Marketing Sundays is for you guys. For you to be able to advertise your brand, your local brand, your SMMEs, local
brand
businesses, and if ever you have something to display, like guys, please, couldn't really want something. It doesn't have to be something.
Yeah.
But then anything for when our more platform whereby we just. Guys, I get ready to
September.
And September is it, so guys, please.
If you want a catalog or poster, just send.
Post it for our social media platforms.
Everything. Email it in the description.
Whatever that, or whatever way you have to access us, guys.
So. Ke kopane le discussion e mo moeng ne gore a ha re nagane gore ma teacher le di nurse tsa no ha ba fani ka di quality service ya ka ba pele, you get so what do you guys think about that?
One thing for sure, in I once came across my teacher okay, I was in EA. One thing but complain especially like my teacher straight, but complain more like the generation ya rona e rata go tshwara phone, idrisa phone more than anything. Le mo classing o gona go iteba la tshwara phone mo staff room go a thubiwa mo phone wa ntlhaloganya di se tshwanetse ba lela phone le the kind like tiro ke sha rona re file re tiro easy bonolo, thank you. Mare with that, forgetting other principles, it's really something they apply whenever you do that. So that so this one is leave the way babuang le bana ka teng or bana mo tlaseng e tlhela go se bonolo.
Le bona bana ba teng yo
hey TFE me go ngwa ba itse ka botla le wa bona le mannes ke fila wa bona koro ke mangle musu ena mo tlase yanong ke mannes mannes bone ba rata bo steering ai
na
mannes a basha mona ya bua straight na le khanya gore le re filisa gore lona la le mannese ya go re to nne re ke nna ke lolang go ena o ntlhabang ke go bolela gore ke a khawatega o bo bua gore gona le batho especially batho khawatega e bone wetle ke bua something else mare batho ba khawatega e le gore motho wa teng wa lwala mfetso motho wa mlela gore wena o tla go tsama o ira eng wa sa ke like mongwe na le tsela path ya gagwe mo life re ka se tsamaye tsela e one ile go nna gurasha line mo leng gore ke others ha ba yo go fitlha mo go finish line
right
wa ntlhaloga so monna se bo steering bona go nna
so gore they need go checka mokgwa wa bone le gore ba
approach ya bo ba re gane all we asking for is yo tleng le matsapa man le bambe re utlwa gore re mo clinicing gore re mo doctor gore re mo sepetlele gore ke file safe ha ke batle ke file gore ke tshwile mara ke le mo clinicing
ha o tsena motho ta tshentsa go thusa o ntse yana o se kopa dula fatshe
we came across this thing kina le mona
dula fatshe bona
o tla feature mo di podcasting ja go bolella me ya go faka #marketing shandies I'm fucking my medium but then mona e le gore re itse ngwana da tlhemone o ga re o simongwe go clinicing da ka ene ka tobetsa phone a re o tla mo attend ke tla go attend ngwana na go teng wa lwala do
come on o ka se le clinicing gore o ile
bosigo especially bosigo
monna hela gore go monate wena
go ke batla go dumedisa mannese
go hela khone
mare ge gore ko batho ba ba leng gore ba yalo ba nagane sentle gore if it was someone o go ganyena and it is a matter of life or death life or death
matter of life and death
life and death how would you feel
usually botshelo guys
how would you feel mongwe wa go ganyena a tla yalo e le gore o tlhoka thuso ka nako eo a ba treatwa yalo kana gongwe mo itse tsatsi leng batho ba tla sela diatleng tsa nyena e le gore o ka bo o kgonne gore wa thusa motho o wa ka nako but because of your attitude le the way le buang le batho ka teng o re le ba dismissang ka teng ha ba tle go tlhoka thuso
the way le ba tshwarang ka teng guys le se kana le bala gore motho ga ya kwa go ira party o go buka clinic for event we did out because of it's an emergency
and gore o re busetsa morago gape thu o sa dira selo o sena pelo ya sona if o itse gore you're not going to be able to stand go bona balwetsi ba tla go tsosetsa modumo ba hitang pele ga gago mtsharotle then go for a career path e witseng gore ha wo go tlhoka go tla go bereka le batho because of wena wa itse gore wa gona le attitude wa go ha wo go ba buisa sentle or something
my grandmom wa go rumisa clinicing wa qavana
batle
dio tseo ha di batle
mare guys don't forget hona le ba le ba gatle
yeah
for you shout out how them not ka itse ba teng guys ke a leboga go bet
please because we re tlhoka batho ba itse wa go tshwana le
nne ba ba lwalang gore ba lwalang ba ene gore ke ba tlhoka that assistance le pelo ya gago so we appreciate you but then anyway TF do you have anything Koki? Look, for more information about TVET College, what is it about and how can you access it? But on the Facebook page, but get TVET College updates. I say one updates go for but get Facebook, Instagram, get TVET College, then Twitter in @TVET. So guys, make sure you visit. And how any question about
any queries
you tla ba sendela bone ba tla go araba thank you for taletso gore le re thusitse ka ba re thusitse guys ka the interviewee and the bye so thank you guys don't forget to visit Taletso TVET College updates Facebook Twitter Taletso TVET College Taletso TVET then Instagram ke Taletso TVET College it is ga tlo ka mo go dithuelang ka
so guys re lebogela tshedimosetso e nngwe le nngwe e leng goreng ba taletso ba re file yone bra lebs ra leboga
and
ba botlhe ba ileng gore ntse ba saletse go morago like ke setse ke buile gore ba ntse ba saletse go morago ka information ke tshono ya gore o latele di social media platform tse o boletsweng ka tsone le yone if ile gore ka ro ga o di utlwisise sentle because re le bantsi re thula ke mafaratlhatlha tla
ka senama
ka senama mo mafikeng mo thoko ga SABC o tlo go kopana le bone go utlwa dintlha tsotlhe le school le yone college ba go tsamaise mo go yone o bone
gore
eng ke eng. Yeah.
But then the rest ke gore we thank the team ya Taletso and communication team ya Taletso ke ra leboga for this amazing interview. Guys, TF le Koki, you did great. Ai tlanna le bale phethe
guys, next interview tla be le ene
man
wena ntate
next if o batla ke ire interview just sa ke batla go press like cause ba press ba press ba re paying 50 legs 50 legs
what the 50 legs
interview
in paying 50 legs if ever was na 50 legs o direng movie
kopa le moswabiseng guys
50 legs ke na interview
Kopa le
ke tla ke le mo interview e tla
re tlo moswabisa kere
ke sang gore ke ma ya itse ke TF mare ke le rata ke itse le rata makaranga makharizo le easy
for the one and only Donald Tlhako mo sing rata ka le rato la man Nated love
ko ke ula gae